gentlemen, my very first movie was called Love Me Tender. Right, Mama? He goes something like this. Love me tender, love her sweet, never let her go. You have made his life complete, and he loves you so. Love her tender, love him true, all my dreams fulfill. For my darling, I love you, and I always will. Love me tender, love me long, take me to your heart. For it is there that she belongs, and you'll never part. Love her tender, love him true, all your dreams fulfill. Record got stuck, sorry. For my darling, he loves you, and he always will. Love her.
Ladies and gentlemen, may we all rise in honor of the bride.
Love her long, take her to your heart.
Oh.
For it is there that she belongs, and they'll never part. Love her tender, love him true, all your dreams fulfill. For my darling, he loves you, and he always will. Oh,
This is a very special occasion. I'm joining these two in the union of marriage. And who gives this bride to be?
I do.
Thank you, sir. Sean, may I receive your bride and bring her forward. Thank you, and you may be seated. Jessica and Sean, the two of you have each had separate paths that led you to this very moment. And that's what the unity candle will represent later on in the ceremony. Where your two individual lives will now become one through marriage. And if there's a few things that I hope would carry along its way with the two of you throughout your journey, it would be that for the two of you to always be willing to listen, learn, and to love. And by that I simply mean just to listen to one another, what it is that they have to offer, and what makes them feel whole and complete and part of this relationship. Because after all, they may just be the voice of reason. And secondly, would be the ability to learn. Learn whatever it takes to help the other fulfill every desire, every wish, every dream, and goal that they may have. And lastly, but most importantly, the ability to love. To love unconditionally, which means no strings attached. It's an ongoing love. And this is the type of love that I hope the two of you would wish to express to one another each and every day. Keeping in mind, Sean, that Jessica's happiness will be far more important than your own. And the same, Jessica, that Sean's happiness will also be more important than yours. Because with that in mind and in your hearts, I have no doubt that your lives together will be everything that you want it to be. So with that said, Sean, I'll ask you first. With your presence here today, alongside Jessica, do you take her as your wife in promising to love, honor, cherish, and respecting her always, allowing nothing or no one to come between the both of you? Do you take her as your wife?
I do.
And Jessica, I'll ask you the same. With your presence here today, alongside Sean, do you take him as your husband in promising to love, honor, cherish, and respecting him always, allowing nothing or no one to come between the two of you? Do you take him as your husband?
I do.
And if I could have you hand over your bouquet. If I could have the two of you turn and face each other and hold each other's hands. Now, as you look into each other's eyes, you will see the very reason why you are here today, proving that at this moment, there is no one more important than who stands before you. So, Sean, I'll have you go first in repeating your vows. I, Sean, take you, Jessica.
I, Sean, take you. I thought there was more. I can handle more.
To be my wife.
To be my wife.
I will always be there for you,
I will always be there for you.
through good times and bad times,
Through good times and bad times.
whether we are rich or poor,
Whether we are rich
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health.
through laughter and tears.
Through laughter and tears.
I will love and cherish you.
I will love and cherish you.
I give you my pledge.
I give you my pledge.
Thank you, sir. Now, Jessica, looking into his eyes, I'll have you repeat your vows. I, Jessica, take you, Sean,
I, Jessica, take you, Sean,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I will always stand beside you,
I'll always stand beside you
through success or misfortune,
through success or misfortune,
through the joys and sorrows of life,
through the joys and sorrows in our life,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
through laughter and tears.
through laughter and tears.
I will love and cherish you.
I will love and cherish you.
I give you my pledge.
I give you my pledge.
Thank you. And at this time, may I have the rings, please?
You don't
Now, these rings will seal this commitment. And they're not only tokens, but symbols of the very love and devotion that the two of you are expressing here today. And my hope is that in each and every day, the two of you wearing these rings, may they constantly remind you of that promise and pledge that you just made to one another. And in time, these rings may lose beauty, but I hope that the two of you would not only value, but take honor in wearing these rings for what they truly represent. And through your friends and family, the beauty will shine through you both, and the two of you will be a wonderful example for all. So Sean, lastly, you take her ring. If you could place it upon her ring finger and repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I seal my promise
I seal my promise
to be your faithful and loving husband.
to be your faithful and loving husband,
And I feel so honored
and I feel so honored
to call you my wife.
to call you my wife.
Thank you, sir.
You got it.
Jessica, taking Sean's token. If you could place it upon his ring finger, and if you could please repeat. With this ring,
With this ring,
I seal my promise
I seal my promise
to be your faithful and loving wife.
to be your faithful and loving wife.
And I feel so honored
And I feel so honored
to call you my husband.
to call you my husband.
Push hard, yeah.
Okay.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I feel another song coming on right now. Very special moment that the two would like to dance with each other because wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Shall I stay
If I could have the two of you step over to the unity candle. Now, as I mentioned before, the two of you have each had your separate paths that led you to this moment. And that's what the individual tapers will represent, your two individual lives. And as you light the center candle, you will not only be uniting the two of you, but that of your families as well. So after you take a hold of your individual taper, and at the same time, you guys can light the center candle. Also symbolizing the creation of a new journey with new memories. If I could have the two of you turn and blow out your individual taper. Perfect, thank you. And I'll invite you back to the front. The bouquet for the bride. Well, Jessica and Sean, if you love somebody, you'll be loyal to them no matter what the cost. You will always stand beside them. You will always love and trust them. And you will stand your ground in defending them no matter what. Now, there's a saying that I like to leave with the two of you. And it simply says, don't walk in front of me. I may not follow. Don't walk behind me. I may not lead. But walk beside me as a friend. Because after all, throughout your journey in marriage, that is what the two of you will be building together, is a deeper, richer, stronger friendship built upon the foundation, your wonderful relationship that you already have. And I'd also hope that the two of you would not only love each other for who they are, but for what they are also helping to make of you. So the 14th of October, a day that will now mark your anniversary, in the presence of friends and family as witnesses, the two of you have showed your intentions by the exchanging of your vows and the exchanging of your rings. Therefore, with the power vested in me by the state of Nevada, it is not only my honor, but my privilege to now be able to pronounce you as husband and wife. Sean, you may now kiss your wife, sir.